Welcome to the course Data Analysis and Business Intelligence with Tableau, Week 1. In this week, we are going to look at Introduction and Installation of Tableau, Types of Products and Roles, Interface and Workflow, Tableau Dashboard versus a PPT, Connecting to Data and Data Sources and its Types, Live and Extract Connections. By the end of this session, we will gain knowledge about what are the products and rules available in Tableau. I will discuss about why Tableau is used and about its workflow. How are we connecting Tableau to our data and data sources? We will talk about interface of Tableau and functionality when compared to a PPT. How Tableau can make your presentation easy and dynamic. We will see what is live and what is extract, the difference between them and when to use them. And finally, saving your work. Moving on to the topic Introduction and Installation to Tableau. So we will talk about Tableau. What is Tableau? Tableau is a visual analytics platform. It transforms the way how people use the data to solve the business problems. It is an easy drag and drop tool which makes it easier to connect to data with dynamic and interactive visuals. Tableau will help you eliminate the traditional reporting by its dynamic dashboards. It makes reporting fast, easy, and beautiful. In the business intelligence space, Tableau plays a critical role. It combines business analytics and business visualization to help organizations to make more data-driven decisions. It also allows you to connect to different types of data sources on cloud premises. Now we will look at how to install Tableau. Here is the step-wise guide to install Tableau. You can click on the below link to install Tableau. This is a 14 days trial version. Enter a valid email address and click on Download the app. Download the setup file and click on I agree and install. By default, the latest version of Tableau will be downloaded. After the downloading process is complete, you will see an icon on your desktop. While downloading, Tableau might ask you to register your details. You can give your details and fill up the registration process. Then only you will be able to access Tableau desktop app. If the 14-day free trial expires, there is also an option called Tableau Public. You can download the Tableau Public, which is free of cost. But in Tableau Public, you will not be able to see the cloud connections and also the live and extract connections because Tableau Public is a limited access app. But it has all the other features and you can practice your calculations or create visuals on the Tableau Public app. Tableau is all about doing analysis, but not learning a software. So it offers multiple tools with different purposes. Now we will look at what types of products are available in Tableau and what are the roles. The first one is Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop is a paid developer version. It is also known as Tableau Desktop Professional Edition. This is a desktop app where developer creates the visual dashboards and publish them to the server. This Tableau Desktop is also available in the 14-day trial version which we downloaded right now. But if you are working in a company will provide the Tableau Desktop access to you and you can register it by a code. Next is the Tableau Server. Tableau Server is the paid server application. This product is used by the organizations to share the dashboards between the teams inside the company. This is totally secure. Usually, there would be a dedicated admin team or a person to take care of the memory, user management, data source management, folder management, and other server related things. The Tableau server is also maintained by the company which will be paid. After creating the dashboards in the Tableau desktop, you can publish your dashboards into the Tableau server. It will create a hyperlink to share it with the other team members. You can give the link to other team members in an email or you can share the link with a share button on the Tableau server app. Next is Tableau Online. Tableau Online is a paid server application too, but it is already hosted by Tableau server. So you need not to install on any Windows server. It is better when you need the Tableau dashboards to be accessed from anywhere. It has almost all the features of the Tableau server, but not on the internet. It is secure, scalable, and removes your need to manage the server. Small size companies will always purchase Tableau online because they do not have to install it on their server, and the Tableau admin purpose is totally not necessary. But all the data published on Tableau online will be secure. Next comes Tableau Prep. Tableau Prep is a new product to Tableau. It helps developers to clean, blend, and manipulate the raw data. It is a kind of mini ETL tool, extraction, transformation, and loading. This can be connected to different databases, and it can be used to join the data, transformation over the data, and save the file as an output. It can be automated and help developers to avoid redundant manual data manipulation. That means you can actually prep the data and store it on the server to use it later. So whatever changes you do it on the Tableau Prep will be recognized for the later use. The final one is Tableau Public. Tableau Public is a free desktop application. It is a developer place for Tableau Public Server. This is free and has some limitations like cloud save only. You do not have live or database connections. They are widely used by learners, bloggers, public information related institutions like media and etc. The dashboards developed in the Tableau Public can be published onto the Tableau Public server. This is a free server in the internet. This is like a YouTube or Blogspot in the Tableau data visualization world. This is completely free and people post their visualizations here. It cannot have live data source, but it only has to be an extract. So many people publish their ideas and custom visualizations here. If you want to see already published dashboards by users worldwide to get an idea or a template examples, this is the best place to find them. We have seen the different products available on Tableau. Now we will be moving on to the rules. Based on the purpose, we have different types of rules are available. They are Tableau Developer and Tableau Admin. Tableau Developer creates the dashboards from the scratch. They develop charts, formulas, dashboards, actions, and everything from the scratch to the end, and they provide the complete dashboard to the end user. The day-to-day job of a Tableau developer includes creating dashboards based on the requirement. This also includes getting the requirement from the client and making an outline out of it. Enhancing the already existing dashboards. Sometimes our business advisors need to add more enhancements into the already existing dashboards. Tableau developers has to pick up the already existing dashboards and enhance them. Their job also includes data refresh or update and also performance tuning. Whenever a dashboard becomes heavy, the performance of the dashboard will be degraded. Now we have to do a performance tuning on the dashboard to make it faster. Moving on to Tableau Admin. Tableau Admin job is to install and maintain the server. They will manage, add the users to the server to access the dashboards. They will also update the versions of the server whenever the Tableau desktop app is upgraded. They will create scheduled jobs for extracts, and they will also look into the performance of the server. Tableau Admin can create different folders to different teams, then the access can be restricted to different teams. Based on the need, we have different types of licenses available in Tableau. We have Tableau Viewer, Tableau Explorer, and Tableau Creator. Tableau Viewer access will give users to view and interact with dashboards and visualizations in a secure, easy-to-use platform. Tableau Viewer access includes one Tableau server license. Tableau Explorer access will give user to interact with the dashboard and will also give access to download full data. They can make subscriptions and receive the data alerts. It includes one Tableau server license. The main difference between Tableau Viewer and Tableau Explorer is they will get an extra option to download the full data from the dashboard. They can make their own subscriptions and receive data alerts. The final one is Tableau Creator. This is the complete developer access. They can create end-to-end reports and publish them to the server. The Creator access will also have the permission to edit the dashboard on the web. They can actually do the developing part on the web itself. Tableau developer can restrict the access to different users in the company. They can give Viewer Explorer access to different persons in the team. Creator access will come with Tableau Desktop, Tableau Prep Builder, and one creator license of Tableau Server. Now we will look at the workflow of the Tableau. This includes 3 steps. One is ingest, the second one is store and process, the final one is analyze and share. Ingest is the data collected in multiple ways. It can be through manual data entry collection, apps, social media, search-related data, web posts, news, blogs, surveys, documents, published literatures, etc. The data has to be mined and collected into the tools. We do have different data collections. One is primary and one is secondary. Primary data collection is collected directly, but secondary data connections are public and existing information collected by others. The data collected from these processes are stored and then processed into the database. Data is collected into the database and it is organized into the collection of data to access the information later. Before storing them into the database, the data is normalized. Normalization of data is done before feeding the data into the system. This will shape and clean the data. The final process of the data collection is analyze and share. Now all our data is structured, we can feed them into the BI tools. Tableau is one of the BI tool and it only takes the structured data. When the data is finally structured and available, this is connected to Tableau and it is used to analyze and drive insights from the data. Tableau helps the enterprises by securely sharing and managing the data. Let's talk about the functionality of data. So, when we prepare our PowerPoint presentation with all these beautiful graphs and charts, we will be able to show them static but not dynamic. You will not have an option to alter or filter the data to show it in a different way or in a different view or show a different insight with different parameters. You cannot show a dynamic insight when you can change a region or a business unit. To do this, you have to build them or create them individually and add them to the slide. This is a very tedious process and the PPT will be extending with more slides. Okay, let's take an example of this image. This is a data set. This is a dashboard created from the data called What the Fact. It shows what is showed in the movie and what is showed in the reality. And it has some options which are false, falsish, misleading, true, and the truish. It is differentiated into different categories like meat, health, dairy, diet. If it is like what is shown it in the movie, but what is the reality in that category. Now, let's imagine that you are showing this as in a PPT. You want to show different categories into different views. Now, we will take the category meat and we will create a slide for meat and we will show the options of all the 5 false, falsish, misleading, true and truish, and we will show the statements from the movie and also in the reality. But it doesn't fit, all the statements will not fit in single slide. You just have to show them either in the top 10 or the most important ones. You can't change it dynamically. Or you can't change the data set with a filter. Now, let's compare the same situation from a Tableau dashboard. So, this is the same data set published onto the Tableau dashboard and this is available in Tableau Public. If you see here, it has the same feel and same look. But it has this bulleted options false, falsish, misleading, true and truish. If you click on false, all the dashboard is filtered to only false statements and it will only show the categories which are related to the false statement. If you just scroll down, you can only see the false statements coming up from the data. One of the false statements is anatomically humans are frugivores, not omnivores. But the reality is our early ancestors made tools in a layer of teeth and we have the gut system for meat indigestion. This is a false statement which is showed in the movie. And now we are only interested to see what statements we have in health. If you just hover on the categories, you can see how many statements are there in each category. Okay, I'm clicking on health. I want to see what are the false statements displayed in movie and in reality in the health category. So we got 3. And we can see all these 3 false statements. If you want to revert back to the original view, just click on the health, which is already selected, and click on the false statement. It will give all the data back. Now we will do it in a reverse way. We want to see only a category called meat. We got 44 hits in meat, and all the data is displayed according to only meat. You can see the false statements on the top, falsish on the middle, misleading, true, and truish. And if you want to look at only truish statements in meat, you just click on the truish and it will only display the truish statements. This is how interactive a Tableau dashboard is. We can also give some filters to the same dashboard to restrict the data to only some categories. This is how simple it is. We can create as simple as this and highly sophisticated dashboards and Tableau with data-driven insights. This is a simple dashboard, but if you want to look at the complicated dashboards which are already published by the authors, you can go to the gallery and you can look at all the other dashboards. You can look at all the filters available, how dynamic Tableau can be. This will eliminate all the manual process we do in a PPT. Whenever the data refreshes from the backend, all this data will be refreshed in this dashboard. So you can actually give an up-to-date update to your clients or the business advisors or whoever the end person is. So when compared to the PPT, you will be eliminating all your manual work, and also it is dynamic and interactive. Whenever the data is updated at the backend, you don't have to do your data prep or data clean again. Tableau will already recognize whatever you have done before and add to the same data again. Moving back to your course content, we do have other visualization tools in the market, but what makes Tableau different from them is Tableau has a wide variety of options to connect to different data sources and databases available on cloud. With Tableau, you can connect to virtually any data source. You can work with any shape, size, and type of data, whether it is on-premises or in cloud applications or flat files. This hybrid connectivity supports both live analysis and bringing data in memory encrypted extracts. So, what is a data source? It is a connection to the database available on server. This is just a connection. As we already discussed, the data is collected in multiple ways and it goes through all this normalization process before storing in a database. This can be stored in the local system or a cloud connection. In Tableau, you can manipulate your data and publish it on the server for the later access. You can also publish the manipulated data onto Tableau server for the later purpose. Publishing them onto the Tableau server will save us some time because all the joins and blendings, whatever happened on the data source, will be saved for the later purpose. Moving on to the types of data sources available on Tableau. We have multiple data source connections options in Tableau, and here is a glimpse of how many are available. We have premise options like Excel, text file, access file, PDF file, etc. We also have cloud options like Azure, Oracle, OneDrive, SAP HANA, Teradata, etc.